Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today I have made a new deck, taking some cues from some of the new meta decks I've been taking a look at, and we have our very own Jade Shaman deck. So, I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. It's got a lot of control for a Shaman deck, and uses a lot of spell power. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in and see how it does.
Versus Anduin.
Alright, Priest. This should be fun. And right off the bat, you can see we have some spells we don't always get to see a lot of play with, specifically stuff like Spirit Claws. That'll be quite fun to use. However, some of the Jade spells for Shaman are more expensive. You'll see this deck is more geared towards a long game. Specifically, it's got a lot of higher mana cards, but also there is quite a bit of stuff that kind of future-proofs, which you guys will see as it comes along. And we got a typical intro from this guy. No great control response here. We can deal 1 damage, which is nice. But we don't have anything that's going to buff spell damage. We could always do a totem risk, but it's not really worth it because we won't have much of a turn 2. So for now, we'll just go ahead and throw out some Spirit Claws. We're not even going to waste them because they're not getting their buff right now. This is mostly based on a pre-made that I found online. However, I was missing a couple of legendaries, and I did make a couple substitutions of my own. I switched out a couple. I did not have Aya, which is obviously requested in every Jade deck, but she's the legendary if you don't know, but can't always do that. Manatide, maybe? Or we could just Totemic Call. I think we'll Totemic Call because then next turn we can Jade Spirit. Oh, yes! That's exactly what I'd hoped for. Unfortunately, we can't go for this Northshire anymore. Please waste a Shadow Word, no. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got a... we need to get that thing out of here as soon as possible. We've got a... play incoming. Divine Spirit or whatever. Okay, so we already said... Ooh. Oh, that's neat. I actually don't play Thing from Below that often because I haven't played a lot of Shaman since it came out. So that's this is a new one for me. I like that. We have another Spirit Claws, but like we said, our best move here is going to be starting the Jade ramp. Ooh, but actually, you can deal 5 and then 3.
Elements guide me.
Even better, we'll start the Jade ramp and take care of this thing before it causes us any more trouble.
Job done.
Hooray! That was actually a really good turn. And we prevented the Inner Fire, that's the card, from coming out. Nice. Honestly, I probably would have taken out the Wrath of Air Totem there, just because I have the 3-1. Because now I can make this trade, which I will. I think. Although, do we have any other play here that's more important? Nothing from Below. We could do a Jade Spirit. No, we'll just do Jade Spirit. And take this thing out. And then next turn, we can drop another Spirit Claws. Man, Spirit Claws is really cool. Well, in a deck that's built around spell power. You'll see we have a fair number of spell power cards in here.
Do you know
I think like
the
4 or
secret
5.
handshake?
Oh, is this a Cthulhu deck? A Priest Cthulhu? Weird. I don't know that I've seen... I maybe played 1 or 2 Priest Cthulhu's, but that's not that common of one for me to run into. I'm curious to see how it'll do. That's pretty convenient. Probably should just do that. 3 damage. Yeah, we'll just hope if this gets hit for 4, we can do it right here. Yeah. And then, do we want a totem or nah? We'll throw down another Spirit Claws and hit him. I know it seems like we're burning right through our weapons, but don't worry, there's also Jade Claws now, so we'll be using those later on to continue our Jade Golem ramp. Oh, look at you, guy. Tricky. We've got a Devolve, which is pretty darn good in this situation. I think it's probably the only play. Now it's a 4/4. Well, that didn't go exactly as planned. That's something.
Well played.
Guide
I mean, now he can't use the shadow damage, which is nice, but he's got a 4/4, which is more more toughness than I was hoping for. Yeah, I keep forgetting this is a Cthulhu deck. We're both playing long-term decks, which probably will benefit a priest more. We'll see. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun here since I'm not familiar with all these cards. Ping everything, summon a random 1-cost minion. That's pretty good. Ooh, summon a 3/3 Jade Golem with Taunt. Oh, that gives the Jade Golem Taunt. That's neat. I think the 5/5 Taunt is probably better, though. I think what we want to do is we'll Taunt into some draw. And, of course, we'll hold on to our weapon for now. Yes, see, we have some healing cards in here. This is a new one for me. This was one recommended by the pre-made that I was looking at, and I'm not super thrilled about it, but I imagine that comboing this with, like, Sand is super insane. Ooh, nice Shadow Word Death guy. Coming up on Cthulhu range, too. Man, and he's still got his shield. Okay, so, let's see what we get here, but... Whew. We're in a bit of a spot now. Okay, we got another thing from below for some more taunt, and then we could drop a Jinyu Water Speaker and buff up some health. Would probably be the best play, I think. Right now we're just kind of hanging on while our mana continues to increase. Nice, okay. I'm nervous, though. Next turn, we could see Cthulhu.
Embrace the void.
Oh, here he goes again. This guy really likes his pinging with this. It's rough. There's a Jade Claws, nice. But it's probably worth it too, because then our Jade Chieftain will be buffed. But we can't do both because we're, yeah. Okay, so I think we take out the 2/3 here. Or no, the 4/2 probably. And then play a Jade Spirit with Taunt.
Tide rises.
warriors come out to play.
And we might as well get rid of our weapons. We're going to use Jade Claws next turn. Then next turn we can do a sweet combo with a Jade Claws into a Jade Chieftain, which will give us a 5/5 Taunt. That's pretty good. I don't know, though. We need to clear this stuff out before Cthulhu hits. Ooh, nice. I don't think Jade Chieftain is going to work quite the way... Does Jade Golem buff each other's people? I'm not sure. It might. The way it's worded, it's questionable. It's like each Jade Golem is 1/1 bigger than the last, or whatever. Let's find out.
Warriors come out to play.
Nope. Well, it's something, I guess. So for us, though, we're going to go ahead and Jade Claws into another Jade Chieftain.
Warriors come out to play. Elements guide
We'll attack his 1/1 and take out his... Ooh, this is tough. Do we take out the 3/2 that's letting him ping, or do we take out his 5/5? We'll take out the 5/5 outright. There's probably another Shadow Word Death incoming, knowing this guy. He's got pretty good control. That or a Cthulhu. Fortunately, we can sop up a fair amount of damage of a Cthulhu with this board. These are fun deck metas to play against each other. Seems fairly even, no straight countering. Next turn we can use our Maelstrom Portal to some effect, hopefully. Nice. It's always a classic slick move.
Feast upon the light.
Alright, look at you. I do not have a great response to that. Well, Jade Spirit's something at least. I think, jeez, we're kind of in a tight spot here now. I think what we'll do is we'll Jade Spirit, and Kobold, and Arrow Totem, and hope it's Taunt. And we're not even going to bother attacking right now in case we can take out a minion later on. Because we do, again, have another one of those Jinyu guys to heal us. What do you got, guy? You got another Shadow Word death? I've been waiting for it to come. Oop, sorry about the siren.
My dreaming
There's the Cocoon we've been waiting for. Oh. It's pretty good. And a Lightning Storm. It's not going to deal... well, if it can deal 3 damage to Cthulhu. Come on. Yes. Holy shit, you guys. That's fucking hilarious. We're at 4, but we're alive.
well played.
I think
I don't know. I mean, we've obviously lost, but that was goofy. We'll play it out for the experience. What do you got, guy? Azure Drake is actually not the worst thing to get here. Could use a Jade Lightning. Oh my god, more draw though. Healing Wave. Hey, too little, too late, but
well played.
take
Well
your
played.
victory graciously, guy. Nah, it's irresistible. Nobody can pass on the opportunity to show what they could have done. Alright, well that was a really fun match. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. Don't necessarily know that it showed any weaknesses or changes that we're going to want to make to this deck, but you know, we'll go ahead and try again next time and hopefully have a little bit better luck. In the meantime, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, game on.